Hi, hello everyone. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to today's online class. So, in last session, I completed PU syllabus about complex numbers and quadratic equations. Today's session, I have to start JEE class about complex numbers. Okay. Firstly, we discuss synopsis of complex number. Dear children, here, so already learnt real numbers, natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, etc. So similarly, we have one number is there that is called imaginary number. Okay, imaginary number. So here, imaginary number means suppose x square plus 1 is equal to 0. X square is equal to minus 1. So x square, x is equal to plus or minus square root of minus 1. X is equal to plus or minus I. So this is called imaginary number. Here imaginary number means to finding the square root of negative numbers. Okay, to finding the square root of negative numbers is called imaginary number. Okay, so now come to iota. So here iota means integral powers of I. Integral powers of I. So here iota are integral powers of I. So here I square is equal to minus 1. Okay, I square is equal to minus 1. So that is I cube is equal to I square into I, that is minus 1 into I is equal to minus I. So I to the power of 4. I to the power of 4 can written as I square into I square. So I square value is minus 1 into I square value is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. Okay. Similarly, I to the power of minus 1. Okay, I to the power of minus 1 can be written as 1 by I. So 1 by I is there, we have to rationalize the denominator into I divided by I, that is I divided by I into I square. So here I as it is, I square is minus 1, I divided by minus 1 is minus I. Next, I to the power of minus 2, that is 1 divided by I square. So 1 divided by I square is nothing but what? Minus 1. 1 divided by minus 1 is minus 1. Similarly, I to the power of minus 3. I to the power of minus 3 can written as 1 divided by I cube. So this 1 divided by I cube can written as 1 divided by I square into 1 divided by I. So 1 divided by I square is what? Minus 1. So and 1 divided by I value is what? I. So minus 1 into I is minus I. So in JEE, we have one important note point. What is that note point means? Here, please observe here, that is I to the power of n plus I to the power of n plus 1, I to the power of n plus 2 plus I to the power of n plus 3. This is nothing but 0. Okay, so here I to the power of n, I to the power of n plus 1 plus I to the power of n plus 2 plus I to the power of n plus 3. This is nothing but 0. Suppose we have to give, we have to give consecutive numbers, that is n is equal to 100, n is equal to 101, n is equal to 102, n is equal to 103. When you will simplify this, you will get what? 0. Okay. So so very important note point this one. So I to the power of n plus I to the power of n plus 1 plus I to the power of n plus 3, n plus 2 plus I to the power of n plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. So now we have to give for n value, we have to give consecutive numbers. Suppose you have to give n value here is 200, here n value is 201, here n value is 202, here n value is 203. Okay, so this is very important note point. Okay, so what is meant by imaginary number? What is meant by iota? Iota is nothing but integral powers of I. Okay, next. Next, complex number. Complex number. So here complex number means any number is in the form of z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, so this is called complex number. Okay, any number is the form of x plus iy. Otherwise you can take a plus ib. Okay, otherwise you can take p plus iq. Okay, in any number imaginary part is there, that number is called complex number. Okay, so now here x is called real part, x is called real part. Okay, y is called imaginary part, x is called real part, y is called imaginary part. Now so here, so x is called real part of z, real part of z is x, imaginary part of z is y. I think all of it clear, children. Here x is called what? Real part. Y is called what? Imaginary part. So here real part of z is what? X. So imaginary part of z is what? Y. Okay. Suppose if x is equal to 0. Okay. If x is equal to 0, then the complex number, is purely imaginary. Okay, is purely imaginary. Okay, so if x is equal to 0, then the complex number is purely imaginary. So if y is equal to 0, the complex number is purely real. Okay, so dear children, observe this. This is very important note point. If x is equal to 0, then the complex number is what? Purely imaginary. So if x is equal to 0, this value substitute your complex number. So that is equal to what? Iy. Then complex number is what? Imaginary. Suppose if y is equal to 0, the complex number is purely real. Okay, so I mean in the JEE questions they will ask, they will give one complex number, they will tell the complex number is purely real. When complex number is purely real, you will take y is equal to 0. In JEE question they will tell the complex number is purely imaginary. When you will take purely imaginary, if x is equal to 0. Next, algebra of complex numbers. Okay, algebra of complex numbers. So when you will remember children, algebra means we will mention addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, addition of complex number, subtraction of complex number, product of complex number, and division of complex number. Now we will take addition of complex number. Z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1, z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2. Okay, so now z1 plus z2 is equal to x1 plus iy1 plus x2 plus iy2. Now we will separate real part and imaginary part, that is x1 plus x2 plus iy1 plus iy2. x1 plus x2, here I is common, I of y1 plus y2. So this is addition of complex number. Next, subtraction of complex number. Subtraction of complex number, z1 you will take, z1 is equal to what? x1 plus i1, z2 is equal to x2 plus i2. So that is z1 minus z2 is equal to x1 plus iy1 minus x2 plus iy2. x1 plus iy1 minus x2 minus iy2. Now separate the real part and imaginary part, that is x1 minus x2 plus I is common, y1 minus y2. This is subtraction of complex number or difference of complex number. Okay, so remember children, algebra means we can take the operations. What are the operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Addition of complex numbers, subtraction of complex numbers, multiplication of complex numbers, division of complex number. So these four are algebra of complex number. We learned addition of complex numbers and subtraction of complex number. Now product of complex number. Product of complex number. If z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1, z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2. Now we will take z1, z2 is equal to z1, z2 is equal to, what is z1? x1 plus iy1 into z2 is x2 plus iy2. Okay, so that is we can multiply two product of binomials x1 x2, x1 into x2 is x1 x2, x1 into iy2 is plus I into x1 y2 plus x1 into this full binomial, iy1 into this full binomial. Okay, so x1 into this full binomial and iy1 into this full binomial. Okay, so x1 into x2 plus x1 into that is iy2 plus I x2 y1 plus into plus I into I square means what? Minus y1 into y2. Now separate the real part and imaginary part. Okay, so x1 x2 minus y1 y2. So plus I common in this term and in this term, so I common x1 y2 plus x2 y1. So this is real part, this is imaginary part. Okay, so this is real part, this is what? Imaginary part. So z1 z2 is equal to this thing. Okay, next fourth property is division of complex numbers. Division of complex numbers. z1 divided by z2 is equal to, what is z1? x1 plus iy1 divided by, what is z2? x2 plus iy2. Okay, so now we have to rationalize the denominator. Suppose this form is there, means you have to rationalize the denominator. x2 minus iy2 divided by x2 minus iy2. Okay, so now we have to multiply x1 into, we have to multiply numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. x1 x2, x1 into this term is minus x1 iy2. Now you have to multiply, but is plus iy1 into x2 plus iy1 into x2 plus into minus I square is minus 1, minus into minus plus y1 y2 divided by, so is a form of a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, that is x2 square minus y2 square. Okay, dear children, x2 into x2 square, iy2 into iy2 is I square y2 square, I square is minus 1, so minus into minus plus. Okay, and here you will write I mean separate the real parts and separate the imaginary parts. So x1 x2 plus y1 y2, okay, x1 x2 plus y1 y2. Now here I is common, plus I is common, so that is y1 x2 minus x1 y2 divided by x2 square plus y2 square. So these four operations are algebra of complex number. Dear children, observe here, this is addition of complex numbers, this is difference of complex numbers, this is product of complex numbers, this is quotient of complex numbers. Okay, in this complex number chapter is very important for JEE and for CET. So in JEE exam, JEE mains level, they will ask compulsorily 2 questions. Okay, every year they will ask 2 questions. Okay, in CET, in KCET, they will ask nearly 3 questions. Okay, please remember children. Excuse me, please remember children, in JEE exam in JEE exam they will ask 2 questions. In KCET exam they will ask 3 questions. That's why the complex number chapter is very important for JEE as well as KCET. Next, properties of algebra of complex numbers. Properties of algebra of complex numbers. Okay, so properties of algebra of complex numbers. So here commutative law is satisfying, associative law is satisfying, identity element is satisfying, multiplicative inverse is satisfying, additive inverse is satisfying. First property is commutative law. Okay, first property is commutative law, that is z1 plus z2 is equal to z2 plus z1. This is the first property. Okay, so I mean when you substitute z1 is equal to x1 plus iy1, z2 is equal to x2 plus iy2, you will get the same number, that is z2 plus z1. Next property is associative also satisfied, that is z1 plus z2 plus z3 is equal to z1 plus z2 of plus z3. This is associative law. Next, third one, identity element. Identity element is, so here identity element of addition is 0, that is z plus 0 is equal to 0 plus z is equal to z. Okay, so z plus 0 is equal to 0 plus z is equal to z. Next, fourth one is additive inverse. Okay, additive inverse, so that is z plus additive inverse. Okay, additive inverse is equal to 0 plus I0. Z plus additive inverse equals to 0 plus I0. So here suppose z is equal to x plus iy. For this additive inverse is for z minus z So additive inverse is minus z equals to minus x minus iy. Then for z additive inverse is minus z minus x minus iy. Mean here z additive inverse of z is what? Minus z. Z minus z is equal to 0, and z is equal to how much here? X plus iy. Minus of z is equal to minus z is how much here? Minus x minus iy. This is nothing but what? 0. X cancel, iy minus iy gets cancel, equal to 0. Okay, additive inverse also existing. Okay, and ident element also existing. Commutative law is satisfied, associative law is satisfied. Next, multiplicative inverse. Fifth property is multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse. Okay, so multiplicative inverse for z, multiplicative inverse is 1 by z. Okay, for z multiplicative inverse is 1 by z. Suppose z is equal to, I will take x plus iy. Okay, for multiplicative inverse is what? 1 divided by x plus iy. 1 by z is equal to 1 divided by x plus iy. We have to rationalize the denominator, that is x minus iy divided by x minus iy. X minus iy into 1 is x minus iy divided by is a form of a plus b into a minus b. X square plus y square, a plus b into a minus b. So here a plus b is x plus iy, a minus b is x minus iy. So that is x square minus iy whole square. I square is what? Minus 1, and here 1 minus is there. Formula is a square minus b square. Minus to minus what? Plus. That is x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. Multiplicative inverse also existing. These are the properties of algebra of complex number. Okay, commutative law is satisfied, associative law is satisfied, ident element is existing, additive inverse is existing, multiplicative inverse also existing. Multiplicative inverse of z is what? 1 by z. Suppose z is equal to x plus iy. So for 1 by z is what? 1 divided by x plus iy. X plus, rationalize the x plus iy, x minus iy divided by x minus iy. So that is x minus iy into 1 is x minus iy divided by x square plus y square. Okay, so I mean, so x square plus y square. Okay, so x minus iy divided by x square plus I square. These are the properties of algebra of complex numbers. Next, conjugate of complex number. Conjugate of complex number. Dear children, conjugate of complex number means, suppose z is equal to x plus iy. Z is equal to x plus iy. Its conjugate is so x minus iy. Z bar is equal to x minus iy. Okay, so z is equal to x plus iy. Its conjugate is z bar is equal to x minus iy. Here conjugate of complex number means change in the sign of imaginary number. Don't confuse. Okay, dear children, change in the sign of imaginary number. Suppose I will take examples. So z is equal to 2 plus 3i. Its conjugate is what? Z bar is equal to 2 minus 3i. Suppose I will take one more example. I plus 2. Its conjugate is what? Don't write here I minus 2. That is wrong. Okay. So here conjugate of a complex number means change in the sign of imaginary number. Change in the sign of imaginary part. Okay. So here 2 is real part, 3i is imaginary part. We have to change in the sign of imaginary part. So z is equal to 2 plus 3i is there. Its conjugate is 2 minus 3i. Here z is equal to I plus 2 is there. Here 2 is real, I is imaginary. Its conjugate is minus I plus 2. Okay. So I will take one more example. Suppose z is equal to 3 minus 2i. What is its conjugate? Its conjugate is z bar is equal to, already I told, change in the sign of imaginary part. 3 minus 2i is there. This is nothing but 3 plus 2i. This is called conjugate of complex number. Conjugate of complex number is change in the sign of imaginary number is called conjugate of complex number. Conjugate of complex number is denoted by z bar. Okay. Suppose z is equal to x plus iy is there. Its conjugate is what? Z bar. Z bar is equal to x minus iy. Next, properties of conjugate of a complex number. Properties of conjugate of a complex number. First one, z bar whole bar is z. Z bar whole bar equals to z. Let's come to second property. Z1 Z2 whole bar is Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Okay. So otherwise we can pronounce conjugate. Z1 Z2 conjugate is Z1 conjugate into Z2 conjugate. Next property is Z1 divided by Z2 whole conjugate is Z1 conjugate divided by Z2 conjugate. Dear children, don't confuse. Here bar means conjugate. Okay. Z bar whole bar equals to z. Z1 Z2 whole bar equals to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. So Z1 divided by Z2 whole bar equals to Z1 bar divided by Z2 bar. Next property is Z into Z bar. Z into Z bar. What is Z here? X plus IY into. What is Z bar? Z bar means what? It's conjugate of Z. Its conjugate of Z is what? X minus IY. Is the form of x plus IY into x minus IY. Is the form of a plus b into a minus b. Correct? That is a plus b into a minus b formula is what? A square minus b square. So here x plus iy into x minus iy is nothing but what? X square plus y square. This x square plus y square is nothing but what here? Modulus of z. Modulus of z. Z into z bar can be written as what? Modulus of z. I mean modulus of complex number I will discuss in later class. I will tell over here. Suppose z is equal to x plus iy. Modulus of z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. That is modulus of z square is equal to x square plus y square. X square plus y square is nothing but modulus of z square. Modulus of z square. So these are the first property is z bar. Next one is Z1 Z2 whole bar equals to Z1 bar into Z2 bar. Z1 divided by Z2 whole bar is Z1 bar divided by Z2 bar. Z into Z bar is nothing but modulus of Z square. How we will got modulus of Z square? Suppose Z is equal to what? X plus Iy. Modulus of this Z is square root of real part whole square plus imaginary part of whole square. Here don't take high. High is complex. High coefficient is what? Y. We have to take Y. Real part whole square. I mentioned the high is there, no? That's why this is a complex number. We will take only Y. X square plus Y square. Modulus of Z square equals to X square plus Y square. Now next property is Z plus Z bar. Z plus Z bar equals to 2 real part of Z. So Z plus Z bar, fifth property. So these properties of conjugate of a complex number, properties of modulus of complex number, properties of amplitude of a complex number. These three properties are very, very important for solving of problems. Okay. So Z plus Z bar equals to 2 real part of Z. Suppose Z is equal to, I will take X plus Iy. Z bar is equal to what here? X minus Iy. Z plus Z bar equals to X plus Iy plus X minus Iy. Iy cancel. X plus X is what? 2x. 2x. Real part of Z is what? X. That's why this will write 2 into real part of Z. Next property is Z minus Z bar. Z minus Z bar is equal to 2 imaginary part of Z. 2 times of imaginary part of Z. Suppose Z is equal to X plus Iy. Z bar is equal to X minus Iy. So here Z minus Z bar. What is Z? X plus Iy. Minus what is Z bar? X minus Iy. X plus Iy minus into plus minus X minus into minus plus Iy. X cancel. Iy plus Iy is what? 2Iy. This is nothing but what? 2 imaginary part of Z. Okay. Now we studied 5 properties. Z bar whole bar is what? Z. Z1 Z2 whole bar is Z1 bar Z2 bar. Third property is Z1 divided by Z2 whole bar is Z1 bar divided by Z2 bar. Next property is Z into Z bar equals to modulus of Z square. Next, Z plus Z bar equals to 2 times of real part of Z. Z minus Z bar equals to 2 times of imaginary part of Z. Okay, 2 times of imaginary part of Z. So these are the properties of a complex, properties of a conjugate of a complex number. Next concept is modulus of a complex number. Modulus of a complex number. Here Z is equal to X plus Iy. What is modulus of Z? Square root of real part whole square plus imaginary part whole square. That is modulus of Z equals to square root of what is real part of Z? X square plus what is imaginary part of Z? Y square. The modulus of complex number is modulus of Z equals to X square square root of X square plus Y square. Suppose I will take one example. So Z is equal to 2 plus 3i. What is modulus of Z? Modulus of Z equals to square root of 4 plus 9. Square root of 4 plus square root of 2 square plus 3 square. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 4 is square root of 13. Suppose I will take another example. Z is equal to minus I plus 2. How will take modulus? Very simple. Modulus of Z equals to square root of, what is imaginary part here? Minus 1. Don't take minus I. Okay, I coefficient is minus 1. That is imaginary part of this Z. Okay, now minus 1 whole square plus 2 whole square. That is modulus of Z equals to square root of minus 1 whole square is 1 plus 2 square is 4. That is square root of 5. When you will take modulus of Z square, that is square root of 5 whole square, square root cancel, that is equal to how much? 5. Okay, that is Z is equal to minus I plus 2. We will take modulus real part whole square plus imaginary part whole square. Modulus of Z is equal to square root of 1 plus 4 is 5, square root of 5. So squaring on both sides, we will get modulus of Z square is what? 5. This is modulus of a complex number. Next, properties of a modulus of a complex number. So properties of a modulus of complex number. First property is, so Z1, Z2 modulus equals to modulus of Z1 modulus of Z2. Second property is Z1 divided by Z2 whole modulus equals to modulus of Z1 divided by modulus of Z2. Third property is Z into Z bar equals to modulus of Z square. Already I discussed this property in conjugate. Z into Z bar equals to modulus of Z square. Fourth property is modulus of Z can be written as modulus of Z bar. Modulus of Z bar can be written as minus Z. Minus Z can be written as what? That is minus Z bar. Okay, modulus of Z can be written as modulus of Z bar. Both are same. Okay, I will take another property. Modulus of Z is equal to modulus of Z bar. Modulus of any complex number equals to modulus of its conjugate. Okay, suppose Z is equal to 2 minus 3i. Its conjugate is what? Z is equal to 2 plus 3i. Its conjugate is what? 2 minus 3i. You will get the same number, square root 13, square root 13. So modulus of Z is equal to modulus of Z bar. Modulus of Z can be written as modulus of Z bar, and this can be written as modulus of minus Z, and this can be written as minus modulus of Z bar. Next property is modulus of Z1 plus Z2 less than or equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2. Okay, modulus of Z1 plus Z2 less than or equal to modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2. These are the properties of a modulus of complex number. So now modulus means, modulus of Z is equal to square root of real part whole square plus imaginary part whole square. That is modulus of a complex number. So these are the properties of a complex number. In this session, we discuss a synopsis about complex number. Okay, first, what is mean by imaginary number, what is mean by iota, different forms of iota, and complex number, and what is my complex number, and what are the algebra of complex number, what are the properties of a algebra of complex number, and after that we will move on conjugate of complex number, and then modulus of a complex number. Okay, while watching the video you have to write down the notes in one notebook. So this is a compulsory for all. Okay, it is a compulsory for all. So while watching the video, just pause it the video and you have to write down the notes in one notebook. Okay, so it is very useful because first year in first PUC in CET they will ask nearly 20 to 30 questions for CET. For JEE nearly they will ask 10 to 15 questions. In 10 to 15 questions in this chapter, so they will ask 2 questions compulsory for JEE mains. Okay, today I am concluding the class. Thank you one and all.